There are moments in life. There are moments in life when your breath feels heavier than usual, when your shoulders carry more weight than they were ever meant to hold, and when your heart feels so tired that even beating seems like a burden. There are mornings you wake up and you don't even understand why you feel so drained. You didn't run a marathon. You didn't fight a physical battle. You didn't stay up all night. Number, it's something deeper, something within the soul that has been tired for a very long time. Invisible wounds no one else sees. Quiet bruises on your thoughts that you never speak of. Silent fears that you've learned to hide so well that even you sometimes forget they're there, but they weigh you down, slowly, daily, quietly, until one day you wake up and there is nothing left inside you to give. You try to stand, you try to push yourself forward, you try to smile, to be brave, to look strong. You swallow your tears, you bury your worries, you hope that maybe if you just hold on a little longer, things will somehow get easier. But they don't. You wake up the next morning with the same heaviness, the same tired mind, the same trembling heart. And you start to think, maybe I'm weak. You feel ashamed of your exhaustion. You compare yourself to others who seem strong, steady, full of energy. They wake up ready for the day while you're trying to gather enough strength to simply move. You ask yourself, why can't I be more like them? Why do I feel worn out all the time? What's wrong with me? You feel like you're failing, like you're not good enough, not brave enough, not resilient enough for the life you're living. But beloved, you are wrong about yourself. The truth is, every human being has limits. Every heart has a breaking point. Every soul has days when it can no longer carry itself. The truth is, you were never created to bear everything alone, and so, in your deepest exhaustion, in the moment when you think you're at your weakest, something sacred is happening. A holy moment, a hidden moment, a moment you may not recognize. It is the moment when His strength begins. When your strength reaches the bottom, His strength rises. When you tremble, He stands firm. When you cannot take another step, He steps toward you. When you can't lift your head, He reaches down to lift you. And though you may not feel it, see it, or understand it, He is holding you far more tightly than you realize. You think you're weak. He sees a child who needs to be carried. You think you're failing. He sees a moment to show you His power. You think you're collapsing. He sees the perfect time to pick you up. Even the weakest breath you take, He hears it. Even the slowest sigh you release, He feels it. Even the quietest tear that slips down your face, He sees it. Even the heaviness you hide from everyone, He has known it from the beginning. He knows how hard you've tried. He knows how long you've held on. He knows how many nights you've cried alone. He knows the battles you fight silently every single day. And He knows that no matter how strong you are, there will come a moment when your strength runs out. And that's the moment He steps in. Not because you deserve it, not because you asked for it, but because He loves you that deeply. There are days when you walk through life feeling like you're moving through a desert, everything dry, everything heavy, everything quiet, no one in sight. Just you and the silence. You feel loneliness, settling on your shoulders like a cloak. You feel tiredness pressing into your bones. You feel a depth of weariness nothing seems to heal. But if you look a little closer, if you turn your heart just slightly, you will notice this miracle. There is another footprint beside yours. You are not walking alone. You have never walked alone, and you will never walk alone. He is right there, matching his steps with yours, keeping pace with your pace, guiding your path even when you are too tired to see the way. When you are weak, he supports you. When you fall, he catches you. When you fear, he shields you. When you lose direction, he redirects your steps. And in your moments of deepest fatigue, he never asks you to be stronger. He does not say, "Try harder." He does not scold you for being tired. He does not shame you for your limits. He simply whispers with a tenderness that reaches the core of your soul, "Rest, child. Let my strength carry you." Maybe you grew up believing that strength meant carrying everything by yourself. That strength meant never breaking down, never showing fear, never letting your knees touch the ground. But that is not true strength. Strength is not the absence of exhaustion. Strength is not the silence of your pain. Strength is not pushing through when your soul is collapsing. True strength begins the moment you lean on him. True strength begins when you stop trying to hold up the world. True strength begins when you allow him to take why. My beloved child, lean in. Come closer to my voice. Let the world grow quiet for a moment. Let every fear, every weight, every heavy thought fall gently to the ground. Just breathe here with me in this stillness, in this sacred pause, in this place where my heart speaks directly to yours. I know you're tired. I know your hands have been trembling from holding on for too long. I know your soul has been whispering for rest, even while your mind keeps pushing forward. But listen to me now, softly, clearly, deeply. I am your strength, not a distant idea, not a hopeful thought, not a temporary burst of motivation. I am the strength that breathes life into your lungs. I am the strength that steadies your heartbeat. I am the strength that carries you when no one else sees you struggling. I am the strength that rises within you like dawn, breaking through the night. You do not need to be strong alone. You do not need to pretend that your burden is light. You do not need to wear a brave face when your heart feels fragile. I see through everything, every layer, every mask, every wall you've built to protect yourself, and still, with tenderness deeper than the oceans, I whisper to you, give me your weakness, give me your exhaustion, give me your breaking point, give me the part of you that no one else ever sees, for it is here right here, in your most vulnerable place, that my strength becomes real. Child, you don't have to earn my strength. You don't have to impress me. You don't have to reach a certain level of faith before I empower you. My strength is not a trophy for the perfect. My strength is a lifeline for the weary. It comes to you simply because I love you, and I do love you more than you know, more than you have ever allowed yourself to believe. When you kneel in despair, I kneel beside you. When you lie awake at night, staring at the ceiling, I sit with you, my hand resting gently on your soul. When you feel like you're drowning in thoughts you can't control, I whisper calm into the storm within you. When you feel alone, I surround you with my presence. Even before you ask, even before you speak, even before you cry, I do not wait for you to be strong. I come to you when you are weak. Let me tell you something sacred, something I long for you to understand. Strength is not the absence of struggle. Strength is my presence within your struggle. Strength is not the absence of fear. Strength is knowing I hold your hand through the fear. Strength is not standing tall. Strength is leaning into me when your knees can no longer support you. Strength is not pretending you're fine. Strength is allowing me to sit with you in the places where you are not fine. Do you see, child? Every time you whispered, "I can't do this," I whispered back, "You don't have to. I will." Every time you said, "I feel alone," I answered, "I am here." Every time you said, "I am not enough," I replied, "I am." Every time you cried silently, thinking no one could hear, I was close enough to catch every tear before it fell. Come closer. Let me speak deeper. You think your exhaustion is a sign of weakness, but I see it as the doorway where my power enters. You think your tears mean you have failed, but they are the rivers where my healing flows. You think your empty hands mean you have nothing left to offer, but I fill empty hands first. Only emptiness can be filled. You think your broken heart disqualifies you, but I call to the broken first, for they are the ones who need me most. You think your silence is a sign that you are distant from me, but I hear prayers even in the quiet of your thoughts. You think your slow steps are disappointing, but not to me. Your slow steps are still steps, and I walk patiently beside you. Beloved, you are not behind. You are not late. You are not failing. You are simply human. And I am your God, a God who strengthens, a God who carries, a God who restores. Let me tell you what I desire for you. I want you to stop fighting battles that were never yours to fight. I want you to stop carrying weights that are breaking your spirit. I want you to release the pressure you place upon your own heart. I want you to rest in me, the way a child rests in the arms of a loving parent. Do you know why? Because you are mine. Because I formed you. Because I know your limits. Because I understand your fragility. Because I am not disappointed by your humanity. I created you with limits, not to shame you, but so that you would lean into me. When you feel the edges of your strength fraying, that is not the end. That is the invitation to come to me and whisper, "Lord, hold me." And I do, every time, without hesitation. Child, listen closely now. Hear my voice as if I am standing beside you, my hand upon your shoulder, my eyes filled with tenderness as I say, I give you strength. Strength for the day you are walking through. Strength for the night that feels too long. Strength for the prayer that hasn't been answered yet. Strength for the burden you cannot put into words. Strength for the healing you are still waiting for. Strength for the memories that still hurt. Strength for the worries you carry in secret. I give you strength to breathe again, to hope again, to rise again, to move forward again, to live again. My strength is not loud. It does not shout. It comes softly, quietly, like the sunrise. Slow at first, gentle, tender, warming your soul in ways you don't notice immediately. And then suddenly you realize, I can stand again. I can breathe again. I can keep going. That is my gift to you. Strength that grows from within. Strength that does not depend on your circumstances. Strength that does not run dry. Strength that remains even in the valley. Let me say this to you now with great love. You are stronger than you think. Not because of who you are, but because of who I am within you. My strength is your anchor. My strength is your endurance. My strength is your peace. My strength is your protection. My strength is your light in the darkest place. And I will keep giving you strength again and again and again for as long as you need it. There will never be a day when my strength is unavailable to you. There will never be a night when I leave you to face the darkness alone. There will never be a moment when I abandon you to carry the burden without me. I am the God who stays. I am the God who strengthens. I am the God who carries his children. And today, right now, in this moment where you feel weary, I whisper into the deepest part of your soul, I give you strength, and I am not leaving you. Lord, I come to you now, not as someone strong, not as someone who has everything figured out, not as someone who has all the answers. I come as I am, tired, overwhelmed, quiet, and in need. Lord, you know my heart more deeply than I can express. You know the weight I carry. You know the thoughts that drain me. You know the memories that still ache. You know the fears I cannot speak aloud. You know the exhaustion that settles in my bones. And so I come to you with empty hands and a weary soul and a simple prayer. Give me your strength, Lord. Not the strength that the world celebrates. Not the strength that pretends everything is fine. Not the strength that pushes feelings down or hides the truth or forces a smile that isn't real. No, I'm asking for your strength. The strength that breathes life into the tired. The strength that lifts the broken. The strength that comforts the fragile. The strength that comes from your presence. Quiet, steady, holy, gentle, and real. Lord, I confess that I am tired of trying to carry everything by myself. I confess that I've tried to be strong for too long. I've tried to pretend that things don't hurt. I've tried to keep going when my heart was telling me it needed rest. I've tried to be everything for everyone while slowly losing pieces of myself. And now, I simply need you. I need you to fill what is empty. I need you to restore what is worn. I need you to strengthen what is trembling. I need you to breathe into the places of my soul that have gone quiet from exhaustion. Lord, I open my hands to you I open my heart to you. I open the deepest parts of me, the parts no one else sees, the parts I barely understand. And I say, "Come, Lord, meet me here. I need your strength." Jesus, you say you are near to the brokenhearted. You say you carry the weary. You say your strength is made perfect in weakness. You say your grace is sufficient. You say you will never leave me alone. So here I am, Lord. Weak, yes, but open. Hurt, yes, but willing. Tired, yes, but still reaching toward you. Take my weakness and breathe your strength into it. Take my fears and cover them in your peace. Take my trembling heart and steady it with your hand. Take my tired spirit and rest it in your presence. I cannot do this without you, Lord, and I no longer want to try. Teach me how to receive your strength. Teach me how to lean on you. Teach me how to rest without guilt. Teach me how to breathe without fear. Teach me how to trust that you are enough, even when I am not. Lord, I place my life in your hands, not just the good parts, not just the strong parts, but the fragile ones, the messy ones, the confused ones, the hurting ones, the silent ones, the uncertain ones. Every piece of me belongs to you. And so I pray, strengthen me, Lord, not just my body, but my mind, my thoughts, my emotions, my heart, my soul. Strength for today, strength for tomorrow, strength for the things I cannot predict, strength for the things I cannot change, strength for the things that still feel heavy, strength for the prayers I am still waiting for, strength to keep walking, strength to keep hoping, strength to keep believing you are good, even when the journey feels long. Lord, let your strength become my anchor. Let your strength become my courage. Let your strength become my peace. Let your strength become the quiet fire inside me that keeps me moving forward. Even when everything around me says, stop, I surrender my weakness to you, Lord, not as a defeat, but as a place where your power can rest. I surrender my fear to you, not because I am brave, but because you are faithful. I surrender my exhaustion because you promised you would carry me. And now, in this still moment, in this sacred breath, I choose to receive your strength. Fill me, Lord. Restore me. Renew me. Lift me. Hold me. Strengthen me in ways I cannot see. Strengthen me in ways I cannot understand. Strengthen me in ways that only heaven can explain. Let your presence be the air I breathe. Let your peace be the ground I stand on. Let your love be the warmth that fills the cold places in me. Let your strength rise in me like the sun, quiet, gentle, slow, and unstoppable. Lord, I receive your strength now, not later, not someday, not when I feel ready, now, with open hands, with open heart, with open soul. Thank you, Jesus, for hearing me, for holding me, for strengthening me, for loving me more deeply than I will ever fully understand. My strength fades, but yours does not, and I rest in that truth. I breathe in that truth. I stand on that truth. You are my strength, Lord, and I am yours. There comes a moment on every journey when strength doesn't rush in like a flood, but softly rises the way the morning light spills into a dark room. Slow at first, gentle, subtle, almost unnoticeable, until suddenly everything looks different, warmer, brighter, more alive. This is what happens when love becomes strength. Not the loud kind of love that shouts from rooftops, not the fragile kind that depends on feelings, not the conditional kind that demands perfection. No dash dash. This is the kind of love that holds you when you can't hold yourself. The kind of love that wraps itself around your trembling soul and whispers, I'm here. You're safe. You're not alone. The love of Jesus does not arrive like a storm. It comes like breath, like warmth, like the soft glow of a lamp in the darkest corner of the night. It does not demand that you rise. It rises for you. It does not tell you to be brave. It becomes your courage. It does not tell you to be strong. It becomes your strength. Sometimes, strength doesn't feel like an explosion of energy. Sometimes, strength feels like being able to breathe again. Sometimes, strength feels like opening your eyes after a long night. Sometimes, strength feels like finally unclenching your heart. Sometimes, strength feels like a tear falling. Not because you're breaking, but because you're healing. And sometimes, strength simply feels like knowing dash dash, deep down, unshakably, that you are loved, loved in your exhaustion, loved in your imperfections, loved in your hidden fears, loved in the places you are ashamed of, loved in the places you don't talk about, loved in the places you wish were different, loved entirely, loved completely, loved without conditions, loved without end. Child, there are parts of you that you have judged harshly, parts you've called weak, parts you've tried to hide, but when my love touches those places, they don't remain weak. They don't remain hidden. They don't remain broken. They become the very places where my strength grows. The places you called not enough become the places where my grace shines brightest. The places you called too damaged become the places I restore with my hands. The places you called too fragile become the places I strengthen with my presence. The places you called beyond repair become testimonies of my power. Your weakness is not a wall blocking my love. It is a doorway into the deepest parts of your soul where my love longs to go. Strength is born not in perfection, but in surrender, not in performance, but in presence, not in pride, but in honesty. It grows in the quiet places, the places where you finally sit down, where you finally breathe out, where you finally whisper, Lord, I need you. And the moment you speak those words, not with your lips, but with your heart, my love answers, not later, not someday, but now. I do not wait for you to become better. I come to you exactly as you are. I do not strengthen the version of you that tries to be strong. I strengthen the version of you that feels like collapsing. This is where love becomes strength. Do you remember those nights when you thought you were losing yourself? When your thoughts felt too loud, your worries too heavy, your mind too tired to keep standing? Even then, my love was holding you. You didn't feel it, you didn't see it, you didn't recognize it, but it held you. It held you when you shut your eyes and tried not to cry. It held you when your breath shook in your chest. It held you when you whispered, "I can't do this anymore." It held you when you didn't have any words left. You thought you were surviving on your own, but you weren't. You were being carried by love. My child, I want you to know this. You are not alive today because you were strong. You are alive today because you were loved. Loved through every valley, loved through every battle, loved through every night you thought you wouldn't make it. Loved through every prayer you prayed with trembling hands. Loved through every moment you wanted to give up. And this love, this endless, steady, unwavering love has been forming strength in you, even when you felt weak. Strength that grows slowly, strength that grows quietly, strength that grows under the surface, until one day you realize, I made it, not by my own power, but because He held me. When love becomes strength, you walk differently, not because life gets easier, but because you stop walking alone. You breathe differently, not because fear disappears, but because peace becomes the air around you. You endure differently, not because the burden is gone, but because it is no longer on your shoulders alone. Love lifts, love steadies, love carries, love transforms, love strengthens, and my love for you, the love that formed the stars, the love that shaped your soul, the love that has never once left your side, is the love that is restoring you now. So listen, child. Lean into these words, as if I am sitting right beside you, speaking softly into your tired heart. My love is your strength. When your body is tired, my love strengthens you. When your mind is weary, my love steadies you. When your thoughts are loud, my love calms you. When your heart is aching, my love holds you. When your hope is fading, my love rekindles it. When you cannot stand, my love carries you. When you feel lost, my love leads you home. When you say, I can't do this, my love answers, you don't have to. I'm here. This is what happens when love becomes strength. You become more than you thought you were, not because you are powerful, but because I am powerful in you. Beloved, you don't need to understand everything. You don't need to fix everything. You don't need to hold everything together. You only need to let my love in. Let it fill you. Let it steady you. Let it quiet the fears inside you. Let it warm the cold places of your soul. Let it pour strength into every trembling breath. For my love is not merely comfort. My love is restoration. My love is strength. My love is power. My love is life. And when my love surrounds you, strength will rise within you like the dawn. My beloved child, you have carried so much for so long. You have walked through days that drained you, nights that felt endless, moments that pushed you beyond what you thought you could endure. And yet, you're here, still breathing, still reaching, still longing for peace, still hoping for strength, still listening for my voice. I see the quiet courage inside you, the courage no one else notices, the courage you do not celebrate, the courage you barely acknowledge, because you have been surviving, not stopping long enough to see how brave you truly are. But now, in this moment, in this stillness, I want you to rest. Not the kind of rest that merely closes the eyes, but the rest that sinks down into the deepest part of your soul and whispers, "You are safe. You are held. You can breathe again." Come into that rest now. Let everything inside you soften. Let your shoulders fall. Let your breath slow. Let the weight you've been carrying begin to slip from your hands. You are not meant to hold everything. You are not meant to fix everything. You are not meant to be strong every hour of every day. You are meant to rest in me. Child, there is a strength that carries you, even when you don't feel it, a strength that surrounds you, even when you don't sense it, a strength that holds you, even when you feel like you're falling. It is my strength. It is my hands. It is my love. It is my presence. You do not rest tonight because the world is perfect. You rest because I am with you in an imperfect world. You do not rest because every problem is solved. You rest because I am the one who walks with you through every problem. You do not rest because your heart has no pain. You rest because my heart holds yours through every ache. The strength that keeps you is not yours. It is mine. And I do not grow weary. I do not break. I do not falter. I do not look away. I do not release my hold on you. So rest now, not in your ability, but in my faithfulness. Not in your understanding, but in my presence. Not in your strength, but in the strength that never fails. Lay your worries down, child, one by one, gently, softly. Let them go. The worry about tomorrow, place it in my hands. The fear of failing, place it in my hands. The memory that still hurts, place it in my hands. The heaviness in your chest, place it in my hands. The questions with no answers, place them in my hands. The parts of you that feel fragile, place them in my hands. And let me hold you. Let me quiet your mind. Let me soothe your heart. Let me breathe peace into your soul. Let me surround you with the strength you have been longing for. You are not falling apart. You are falling into my arms. Feel my presence wrap around you now, like the softest blanket of light. Feel my peace settle over you, like warm air at the end of a long day. Feel my love settle into your chest, like a steady heartbeat beneath your own. You are safe. You are seen. You are understood. You are fully known and fully loved. You do not have to try anymore. You do not have to fight tonight. You do not have to be strong for anyone. Just rest. Rest deeply. Rest fully. Rest honestly. Rest like a child leaning into a father who never lets go. For that is who I am, the one who never lets go. And hear me say this to you now, in words meant only for your heart. I am the strength that holds you. I am the peace that settles you. I am the love that surrounds you. I am the breath that steadies you. I am the hand that carries you. I am the light that guides you. I am the rest your soul has been searching for. You are not alone tonight. You are not unsupported. You are not unprotected. You are not forgotten. Every tear you shed falls into my hands. Every fear you feel rests beneath my feet. Every burden you carry rests on my shoulders. So sleep, child. Sleep in my presence. Sleep in my peace. Sleep in my protection. Sleep in my love. Sleep in the strength that holds you, even when you are unaware of it. Let the night come gently. Let silence surround you. Let my love sing over you in ways your ears cannot hear, but your soul understands. Let every corner of your mind grow quiet. Let every tense muscle soften. Let every anxious thought fade into the distance until all that remains is me, dash, dash, and the steady, warm truth that you are held, you are resting in the arms of the one who never slumbers, never weakens, never fails, never leaves. Rest, child. Rest in me. Rest in the strength that has carried you this far. Rest in the love that will carry you through tomorrow. Rest in the presence that will never let you go. Close your eyes and fall asleep in my peace. For I am with you, I am holding you, I am covering you, I am strengthening you even now. Rest in the strength that holds you, rest in me.